What is my favorite vehicle I've ever owned?
I know. I know.
My R8.
Yes, I was waiting for you to say that.
And I don't know why I sold it.
The reason, you guys, he sold it is this. I will speak for Joel on this because there's more.
Yeah.
There's more. There's something else out there that he has a dream attached to. So you had to sell it. Well, you didn't have to sell it, but to get to the next one. And so
I'm on like a one supercar diet. I'm only allowed to have one at a time. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I need to get to the 2 supercar diet so that I'm able to have 2.
Well, I kind of had a nice car too. So, this might sound crazy, but I'm going to say 2. And the reason I'm going to say 2 is our first car that we drove, you know what I'm going to say, was a neon. And it looked like there was bullet holes in it. But what I love about that is I appreciated that it taught me that I could go after more. So I was grateful for that season, even though it was a hard season of our life, because it made me appreciate, I'm going to go after that Range Rover that I really want. And so, yes, my favorite car now is that Range Rover because we drive everywhere. So that is, I'm not a supercar person, although I do like cars. But those are my favorites, I think. Unless you have something different.
Well, and here's the reality thing. I don't know any guy that grew up with a neon poster on their wall. It was either a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, an R8. Now you've got
Corvette,
all sorts of things.
something.
Yeah. So that was one of the things. And, with cars, it's one of those things that is fun and it's something that you attach to emotionally. But at the same time, it's just a thing. So I think that that's something else that people need to think about is it's just a thing. It's the emotion that it brings you. It's the excitement that it brings you. But at the same time, you can go out and do other things as well. So maybe it's not cars for you.
Maybe not.
Maybe it's houses. Who knows? Maybe it's trips.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that excites you, grab onto it. Go out and, like we say all the time, go lick the leather. Because when you go out and you actually test drive that car, or you go walk through that house, or you go get brochures for that trip, or you create a specific folder on your desktop of all the places that you want to go. When you start focusing on those things and start writing them down, you'll be able to check them out. That's why we talk about dream boards all the time. Dream boards are an important thing because a lot of the times what we do is we talk about things. People talk about the things that they want to do. But when we talk about dream boards, we're saying, hey, cut these things out, paste them on it, put it in a place that you're going to see it all the time, and actively go for it. I wrote down goals and dreams all the time. I showed Steph a piece of paper that I had written down all these goals on before we got married. And 5 years into our marriage, we had accomplished 90% of the things that I had wrote down for myself prior to her.
Definitely made me want to go write down more.
Yeah. And one of the best things that I had written down on there was her.
Aww.
Aw, so sweet.